What's up everybody, Pete with Auto Repair Tips. I got a 2014 Ford Fusion with a 2.5. Guy said he was driving along, check engine light popped on, didn't feel any misfires, didn't feel any vibrations, nothing fell out of the ordinary. He just wants me to check out that check engine light and make sure there's nothing to worry about. So let's get into it. All right, we got the battery saver hooked up and I got the scanner hooked up, so let's start plugging away. 14 Fusion 2.5, 148,000 miles. I'm gonna do a full system scan on it. It is on and the engine is off. Figured it was gonna be something like that. An EVAP leak. That's a pending code. Warning lamp's on. This one here is a not current. Fuel cap loose, not current. If you look right here, it tells you actually how many modules are in this vehicle. 20 modules. So we have 20 things, and everything is EVAP, key and switch circuit to ground. It's not a current code. Headlight, not a current code. Headlight, not a current code. Headlight, anti-lock brake. Steering position sensor, not current, not current. Park brake detected. Battery voltage. Lost communication with the module. And that is it. Damn, I got this cough I can't get rid of. Mirror on the wall. I think the one we're going to be concentrating on right this minute is going to be the P0455. EVAP system leak detected. A large leak is detected. All right, let's go to diagnostics real quick just to look at something. Place the EVAP purge solenoid 1,055 times, fix the problem. So one thing I like about this tool, and I'm sure other tools do it too, is it kind of gives you a direction to go in, so you don't have to start from the beginning. So I'm going to start with that, and we're going to test the purge valve. Let me get set up. I think the Ford has an area where you can test like an EVAP system on it. Yeah, so we can do an EVAP system test for a small leak, EVAP system test for a gross leak. Gross, another word for large. Ooh, it's a gross leak. Let's do this. We'll just start with this one here. So the key is in the on position. It is. Start the engine. Do not press the throttle pedal. All right, EVAP system test. Do not use this test to diagnose P0456, a very small leak. The EVAP test is designed to test for gross leaks, 0.04 inches or greater. On some applications with manual transmission, which we don't have. We don't have that one either, hybrid either, so let's do this. All right, cylinder head temperature is 31 Celsius, 12 Celsius. Fuel temperature is a major factor in generating the fuel vapors in the tank. It is recommended that the vehicle complete a cold soak prior to continuing with the test. If a cold soak is not completed, the test may provide inaccurate test results. To make sure cold soak has been completed, verify the difference between the CHT and the IAT is less than 25 degrees. It is less than 25 degrees Celsius. So the IAT is 12. All right, let's go with it. Check fuel tank pressure sensor. RPM is being adjusted. Please wait. Fuel tank PSI is at 0.001. Fuel tank pressure H2O is at 0.033. EVAP emission canister purge valve duty cycle. At 1200 RPMs, we're still sitting at 0.001. Pulling vacuum now. That's rising. Should be going down. You're at 1200 RPMs. Evaporating emissions canister purge solenoid duty cycle is at 28. The canister vent valve is 100%. The fuel tank PSI is at 15, so it's continually rising. And we're still holding the RPMs around 1200. You got 2.7 on the volts, and we're still sitting at 100% on the vent valve. Fuel tank pressure, the H2O is at 0.5. I think we're gonna have issues. Test failed. Possible causes. Suspect an EVAP system vacuum or vapor hose leak. Evaporator emission system, evaporator emission canister purge valve control circuit, or mechanical malfunction. So what we're gonna do first is, looking at that right there, you can obviously see that as that pressure was rising, it shouldn't have done that. It should have stayed lower. When it was pulling the vacuum, it shouldn't have rose higher. Should have went lower. We're gonna go directly to that purge valve and let's go ahead and check it and make sure it's working correctly. So let's do this. Let me go to some repair information real quick. Let's see where this thing lies. 2.5. Sometimes I find it easier, rather than go to component location, just to go to remove and replace, and you get like a better description of where it is. All right, so let me get the meter hooked up. We're gonna go to the ground, directly to the ground right here. And we're gonna check for 12 volts to start with. Turn the meter on. I think you guys can see that okay. The green wire is 12 volts. It actually supplies a lot of different things, coils and all kinds of crap. All right, we have 1356. That's because I do have a saver on it, adding a little bit of juice to it. So now let's go over here and let's check the ground side, because it gets a ground signal from the computer. Right now it should be sitting at just about 0. All right, where are we at here? Okay, we are sitting real close, 1 point something. Okay, so as I increase, that should increase. Give it a second, because this for some reason is working slow today. Okay, we're at 10. That's at 2.5. If I go to 20, 3.9. Let's just crank it all the way up. I got it at 100%. Guessing y'all can see that. And we are at 6.56. That is well within specifications. What I'm gonna do now is pop off the sensor and let's look to make sure there's nothing in there restricting it or holding it, not allowing it to work. It is held on with an 8mm. You know, I did see a TSB on these where spiders were getting up into the system causing issues. And you had to clear out the web. I guess they were building some certain spider was building a web back in the back, and it was causing it to have problems. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not, but hear that clicking? A minute ago, that wasn't clicking at all. As soon as I unbolted it and pulled it out, it started clicking like that, which goes to tell me that that motor, that little purge valve was stuck, and I jarred it loose by doing that. So it's definitely gonna be a bad purge valve. Let me go ahead and call the customer, get a price out, and see what they wanna do. So we got the job approved, and we ordered a CarQuest CPC 1011. And that's what it looks like. So once we get this on, we'll run the same test again. Putting this on, it's not really rocket science, it just kind of goes together, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Vern? Damn, there we go. So we had a volleyball tournament this weekend, and I don't know, it was about 2 hours away, 3 hours away, so we stayed. It was a 3-day tournament, and them girls, they did an awesome job. We ended up taking second place out of like, I don't know, 25 teams. They took it all the way to the end. I was real proud of those girls. There we go. Come on. Well, that didn't work very well. There. All right, let's go back and let's run that test and let's see what happens. All right, let's go back to, where are we at? Let's start this over again. Go to engine, functional tests, special functions. We'll do the EVAP system gross leak test. Again, key on, it is on. Start the engine. Gonna hit continue. We already read this all once before, don't need to do it again. Yes, negative. Negative. It was in the positive before, fuel tank pressure, now we're in the negatives. Negative 2.80, 2.77. Vacuum leakage, fuel tank pressure vacuum is in range. All right, let's let this train go by. So the EVAP test passed. There's no leaks, blockage, or any restrictions anymore. So this is definitely a short little video. I'm sorry it wasn't more in depth and more getting into crap, but sometimes that's what happens, you know. But when you're checking your purge solenoid, I must have had a brain fart. I should have picked up on it quicker. When you're testing it and you're adding the ground signal to it, you should hear it clicking off and on. I didn't hear anything, but as soon as I unbolted it, it started clicking. And that was a red flag right there. All right, that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Catch you later.